What's up, guys? Got a special treat. We're going to be riding with Vaughn in this 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands Sasquatch. I'm going to show you my reaction. He promised to exceptionally deliver.
You're going to have a damn good time,
bro. I
bro.
can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go. Hey, man. We're getting the rollers, baby. Yes, sir. What's your story, man? I know, like, obviously I've been following you online forever, but like...
Sure. Yeah, man, I just grew up loving cars my whole life. Like, my dad was a used car salesman, and he used to bring home, like, cool cars, and I was that kid at, like, 4, 5 years old that could tell you a car from, like, headlights to headlights.
Yeah.
And growing up, like, skateboarding, BMX, race motocross, and then just kind of fell in love just overall with, you know, car culture. And I saw a video of drifting. And prior to that, I would just go around and play around in parking lots and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, like there's this sport where you can like show your style and personality from behind the wheel. And I just, you know, you started going to like local events and realized like all the playing around in parking lot stuff made me have good car control.
Yeah.
At the time, I was a computer nerd in IT. I was making pretty good money. So all I did was just like work.
And build
pay
cars.
For my house and build my first car in my garage. And then eventually started competing in Formula D. And then 2007... just decided like quit my job.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, quit my job and just chased it. Like it was a big risk because I had such a cushy job and I wasn't making any money doing drifting.
Yeah.
But I was committed to doing it and make it work. So
that's awesome, dude.
So yeah, so that's what happened. And
where are you from? Are you from here? Or?
No, I'm from Maryland. I just moved to North Carolina. So I've been, you know, drifting at a really high level. For about 17 years, and I just got into off-road. I mean, my roots are motocross.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I just got into off-road. You know, about 5 years ago, I got invited by Nitto to do my first King of the Hammers. And that's where I met my Fun Ever Off-Road teammate, Lauren Healy.
Yeah.
You know, who's a legend in
Yeah.
off-road. And
Yeah.
So yeah, and here we are. You know, just kind of brought my mindset from drift and how I approach the business of motorsport to off-road, and I've been able to put together a really great team and have fun. And now I'm being able to put smiles on faces
I
with
know,
Bronco.
dude. Yes, you are, man.
And I'm excited because you're gonna. Everyone that gets in this thing, like the energy that just starts to happen is just fun. It's just like a fun generator.
Holy shit.
This is bone stock Bronco Badlands Sasquatch package. We put my RTR Tech 6 wheels on it.
Yeah.
My company. And then we put some Nitto trail grapplers on it. And we're running at 20 PSI right now because we were on some gnarly rock trails before I just came and picked you up.
Yeah.
So that's why you hear a little bit of that tire noise a bit. So you were at Hammers then, and you wanted a 33-inch truck?
Yeah, so it was just a base model with the manual transmission, but we rode with Brian Finch, and you know he got on it pretty good.
Yeah.
But in a 33, not aired down, I couldn't believe how it rode compared to my 4Runner, which is what I would say built for the stuff that I do. You know what I mean? Like
No, it's what everyone says to me. Like, I had my mother and my stepfather in earlier today, and they're like, "We can't believe what we're doing," and like, this is comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says too. Like, people that own Jeeps that get in are like, "What? My teeth would be hurting right now." Like,
exactly.
That's their mindset. And I have no experience in Jeeps at all. I've been in one, but it was Lauren's like super gnarly one he had a while ago, so I can't really speak to it. So I just go off the feedback from the owners I've met that get in this and are just they leave their brain on the seats, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
There's a ton of room in this thing too.
It is, right? It's like there's just so much headspace.
So how long have you been just kicking ass for Ford?
Vaughn Gittin Jr. gets the win and continues for his effort of being a 2020 Formula Drift Pro champion.
One at a time, boys. One at a time. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been driving a Ford since 2005. I grew up like an import guy.
Yeah.
My first car was a Nissan 240SX, or people know as a Silvio.
Yeah.
And when Ford debuted at 05 Mustang, like the whole new reinvigoration of the car, I was like, dude, that's so sick. Like, let's bring some American muscle to drift. And I didn't have a deal with Ford. The team I was with at the time went out and bought a Mustang and built it. In 2007, I started a relationship with them, and it's kind of evolved to where it is now. So about 14 years now, I've been working with Ford, and I started working with them when they were $1 a share in the dumps during the crisis, and
it's crazy.
Really loved seeing the things that they're doing. I really believe in them. They're just killing it. Like,
dude, they are
a prime example.
They are. I had that conversation I think like 5 times today. It's crazy how I spent 10 years selling Jeeps. I come from the car business too. I was a car salesman. So like seeing what the automotive industry is doing or has been doing, and then like how Ford is just, they are like all about the enthusiast, man. Like they're just tackling what the consumer wants out of a car.
Yeah.
And here you go.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
The homework that they've done for this vehicle, like, I've been involved in this program for a couple of years, and like just starting from like design and like how they studied the customer and laid out the challenge boards and like fixed all of like the pain points, they call them. It's just been nuts. And then like the engineering team on this is just next level. Like the people they brought in for testing and validation, and it's been really cool to be a part of the journey and see it and how they approached it. And it's so you've been taking stuff serious.
You've been sort of like passenger seat with it the whole time then.
I would say I'm in like the back seat, middle seat.
Because I'm obviously scouring the internet for anything that's Bronco related over the last year basically. And like we've seen videos and articles of like you and Lauren involved like from a long time ago.
Yeah, and we have. And I'm just glad that people are starting at the time when people start experiencing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, come June, you know, I think it's June or July, I don't know the date, don't quote me, but come this summer,
yeah,
they're gonna start being in people's driveways, and I'm just so pumped because, you know, people have only really had one choice of what to get for this kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true.
You know, and I think the other thing too is like competition breeds innovation. So
yes, it does.
The off-road community has been needing something to make accessibility and getting off-road confidence inspiring and easy.
Yeah.
And this is what they've done with this. And from my perspective, like my wife was in this other day. We did the entire Behind the Rocks trail. You know, she's using the one pedal. Have you seen that work yet? The one pedal and stuff like that?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
But it's just like the technology makes it so easy for someone like my wife to get out on the trail. And like for me, I love this shit so much.
Yeah.
I just want people to experience it.
Yeah.
You know? And like I want people to be behind the wheel. Like that's my passion is I'm a professional fun haver. I like to have fun and share fun.
Yeah.
And so my passion really is, you know, inspiring people to just get out and you know find that love for that. And like, you know, being in Mustangs or drifting, like that's one thing, right? Being on the track, adrenaline, but this kind of forces you to slow down a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, just enjoy nature, reconnect with the wild. Like it's just everyone that sees. I got some bottles and stuff in the back there, so you're gonna have to. So right now we're just in normal. We're in two-wheel drive normal mode.
Okay.
So as soon as we get to where we're going, I'm gonna toss us in Baja mode. Are you familiar with the GOAT modes and how they work?
Just from what I've read online, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah. So it's basically this.
God, I cannot believe this thing.
Dial. And then the thing I like about it is it makes it so accessible. Again, going on with accessibility. So when you turn this knob to whatever mode you want,
man, it feels like a side by side.
Right?
It's crazy.
That's what I say it's just a full size side by side with like heating and air conditioning.
That is f***ing nuts, man.
I don't think Ford will say this, but I'll say it. I swear it's got Raptor in it.
Oh yeah. What was your reaction the first time you got in one of these things?
So, like I mentioned, like I've been doing this for 5 years now. Laura and my teammates been doing it for almost 20. And every time we get in it, we're still mind blown.
Yeah.
But the first time we got in it, we were in Johnson Valley with the engineers, and they invited us out to the durability loop to test and, you know, see what they've been doing. And we drove it, and they're like, "Yo, what are you guys doing? Like, you're not driving it hard enough." We're like, "What?" And we don't want to break it. Like,
you told the wrong guys that.
This is your guys' engineering unit. So we just started ripping on it, and it just took everything. And Laura and I just could not freaking believe it.
Dude, this is. I just want to say everything. It is an absolute ripper. Again, we're just chilling in two-wheel drive right now, just flowing. Golly, man.
It is one of the most well-balanced. Jump. You know back there, bro? Yeah. Bounce. Jump. You know back there, bro? Yeah.
Nonchalant. Jump.
Slow jump for you, friend.
Please do it.
Surprise!
Yeah, just chill. Jump. Golly, man.
All right, so now I'm gonna go to Baja mode. So I'm gonna turn this switch right now.
Okay.
You see, just right to the goats. So we go right to goat mode, Baja, boom. So what that does is it changes the calibration, changes the shift points, and gets this thing ready to rip. Oh, my water's back there bouncing around.
Oh my God. God, it's got a ton of power.
Yeah, this is the 2.7. The 2.3 is no slouch either. So here's a low jump.
Oh.
So we don't have a ton of rocks on this course just because of the amount of time that we had, but I am going to show you how this works. So right now we're going into rock crawl mode.
Okay.
All right. So put in neutral. It does its shift. Oh, I gotta drive forward a bit because I loaded it. That's the problem. There we go. When it's loaded, sometimes it makes you pull forward.
Yeah.
So what that does, you can see sway bar automatically disconnects, rear locker is automatically on, front locker is on demand.
Wow.
If you need it. So this, I mean, this isn't a technical crazy climb, but you can feel it. The other thing I'm going to show you while we're doing this is nothing. We're just going to go, just crawl up this, right? I mean, it's not a crazy technical climb, but
yeah,
it does it. It does it like nothing.
Yeah. This thing feels like a legit razor.
And that's exactly. Well, after I got out of it, I sent lead engineer Jamie Groves. I said, "Man, thanks for today. You guys have built the ultimate full-size UTV."
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Like it feels like that.
All right, so I'm gonna jump into Baja mode here. Right there, you just turn that goat knob, boom. So it puts in 4 high and changes shift points. Baja's my favorite mode.
Yeah.
It holds gears. It holds gears really long. Don't mind. I got a bunch of waters in the back, so if you hear some noise, that's what's going on back there.
Yeah, Baja, that's your cup of tea for sure.
I love Baja mode, man. It just rips.
So
It's just like
sick.
We're just putting off huge moves here, like look over to your right. You alright? I can go slower if you want to.
No.
Well, usually when you say that, it means go faster.
Yeah. It's so funny because whenever we get asked to do this, we had no idea what to expect. So I was like, man, obviously you're the elite of the elite. So I was like, what if he only does like chill stuff because we're not.
Yo, I like to have fun.
Yeah.
You ain't getting in the car and being us grandma around here, especially in a vehicle like this.
Yeah, we had a 22-hour drive, so we joked. I was like, man, I'm gonna like really edge him on if he's just being super chill. Because I know he knows not to chill.
No. There's not too much chill here. All right, here we go. So this is really what I went Baja. All right. It also takes trash control off, so it lets you. It really opens up the nannies.
Yeah.
I'll clear to the right, drop into this wash, and you can see how Bronco does in the whoops.
So sick. God, that is so impressive.
So
Holy
that's
shit.
6 minutes. And it's like nothing. I mean, it's just like nothing.
That is just
I mean,
so.
I'm not even like near the limit. Like this is like 70%. This little chop that just break your teeth and other stuff,
Golly, man.
You guys up for a little jump?
Oh, yes, we are.
All right.
You've got the coolest job ever, man.
It doesn't suck. It definitely doesn't suck. So just like going to Baja mode is easy, so is going in the rock crawl. So we're in rock crawl. Just did a sway bar disconnect, and it did put it in the rear locker.
Yeah.
So I was talking about the accessibility. It's like if my wife pulls up to this line and she's like, "Oh, what do? Do I put the locker on? Do I don't?" She can just say, "Oh, I'm going up rocks. I want to go rock crawl."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
and
true.
I love that. And then you have the option right there, front diff. Wow. You know what I mean? So I love that. Love the accessibility.
I love how the camera stays on too.
Oh, dude, look at this camera. All right, so there's that. So let's see if we can do this rock right here. Not big rock, but look at this.
Yo.
So think about the times when you're articulated up and you can't see over the nose.
Yeah.
You can say, oh, I want my tire to go on that rock.
Wow.
Right, look, and we're just going to go right over that rock.
Oh my
Feel
God.
it? Boom.
That would have worked wonderful at Cane Creek
Right?
a few months ago.
And then if you really need to see what you're doing,
dude.
Left tire, right front. And then
wow.
You got your condense, right? Your right bumper, your left. So you can see, right, if you're like about to brush something. So watch out, I'll get up to this guy here.
Wow.
And I missed it. You know what I'm saying? That's just so good.
God, that's so cool. And Ford freaking killed it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Glad you agree.
Oh man, this is just...
Because I can say I'm blue in the face. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, well, you know, you worked with Ford for a long time.
No, man. Like,
and I'm like, well, first of all, I'm real as shit, and I don't tell people that stuff is not true. But, you know, proof is in the pudding. You know? All right, so now we're going to go to sand mode. You see all the sand ahead of us, right?
And exactly what does sand mode do?
So sand mode, put your, get into it, change over. I'm so impatient when it comes to switching. There we go. So it's it's in 4 high, rear locker on.
Oh wow, 4 high with the locker on.
It changes the calibration a bit. It makes it so that you can't get too throttle happy.
Gotcha.
Like on light tip-in, it makes it a little bit more soggy. You can see how high this stuff is. This is nasty. Just really, really well controlled. Just a little brake over.
Oh my God, this is so cool. Would you mind if I let him out and we go like...
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta film some of this from the outside, dude.
Don't mind my waters.
God, this thing is like a big freaking razor. It's so crazy.
It is, dude. It's so well balanced. Like, see how it just rotates so nice?
Yes. It seems very easy to manipulate. Oh my God, this is the coolest freaking thing I've ever been in.
Is it?
Yes, I'm dead serious, man. I'm no exaggeration. Not because you're here, I'm serious as shit.
And I'll show you my next trick. So trail turn assist.
Oh yeah, no, the one we were in up there didn't have it because it was a manual.
Yeah, so it's like...
Wow, holy crap.
I call it donut.
Whoa! That is fucking
so it turns
crazy.
on a dime. You just get it, you know, like if you're on a trail, you need to get around a tree. You don't need to back up, or you get yourself in a bad situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just locks the inside wheel. The rear
that
inside
is
wheel.
wild.
So we're just rotating right around it.
That's such a small circle.
Right?
Around
It's literally on a dime, man.
Awesome. Oh man. Oh, this is a cool spot. crazy.
That was full bump.
It's just Bilstein coilovers, right? Like, is there?
Yeah, they're just really.
Are they active or?
No, they're just really well tuned, position sensitive dampers.
That is wild. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, I feel like I'm 3 years old again, man.
So this is like no joke sand, right? So
No, yeah.
It's
effortless.
Care. Doesn't care. When do you put this out? A couple days? Because we've got a bunch of good B-roll of this truck.
Do you really?
Yeah. Jump in like no stuff. So we could get Crenshaw and get it to you.
Yeah, no, if he could. So I'm 22 hours from home. I've got to go to an off-road park in North Texas on the 1st through the 3rd. So I was going to try to edit then while I'm there because I'm on the road for another week, basically.
Okay.
So
well,
yeah.
Just hit up Crenshaw and maybe you can get some stuff from him on the drive.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so my last trick for the day. All right, so we're pretty tippy right here. We got this back tire off.
Yep.
Just a bit right there. You feel that?
Yep.
The tip?
Yep.
All right, ready? Push the button.
Holy shit.
Just put it right down. And like that, we were only like 2-3 inches off the ground, but like I've seen it like 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And it just drops right down. So that's sway bar disconnect.
Jeez, man.
And the cool thing about this sway bar disconnect, the first time anyone's done this, is you can do it anytime. So it comes on automatically over 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But you can disconnect it when it's loaded.
So it ain't like
you don't have to do it before, right? So like if you start doing an obstacle and you forget to disconnect your bar and you're loaded, you can release it right away.
Yeah, because
whereas others you have to wait until you're flat on the ground.
Yeah, and even then sometimes it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that experience before.
So now we're back on public roads. I got to be a little bit more respectful of speeds. But yo, that's the new Bronco.
Dude. Fuck.
So basically you press this button.
Okay.
And it puts you in one pedal. So basically you just use the throttle. So you throttle, you go.
Okay.
As you come off the throttle, it applies the brakes relatively equally. What? So coming off throttle effectively is your brake. So you basically give it throttle.
Yeah.
And then you lift and it slows you down.
Wow.
And like if you're on a hill, it'll stop you.
That's crazy.
So it basically replaces the need to left foot brake.
Yeah.
Because you can just, when you're like on some gnarly rocks,
yeah,
a lot of people don't know how to left foot brake, keep it loaded, and use the gas,
Yep.
So it does it for you.
Wow.
And then another thing I didn't get to show you is trail control, which is basically like cruise control for the trails.
Yeah.
So you can set it from like 0 to 10 miles an hour, and it
stays that
accelerates
speed
and brakes for you. Yeah.
Yeah. We got to see that in California.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, but everything else we did not get to see. None of that.
Hey man, well I'm glad I can put a smile on your face, bro. This is
more than that, man. This is an unforgettable experience for sure.
Yeah. So you have any overland trips planned for anytime soon?
Well, overland specifically, no. But we're going to be in Tennessee next month to go see the Broncos again.
Okay.
And then kind of plan it by ear, man, because of dates and when I'm going to get it.
Sure.
Sometime in the next 12 months, I would like to go because I live on the Gulf of Mexico. I'd like to drive from ocean to ocean up to the very top.
Oh, sick.
Like all the way. I think that'd be just epic, just huge adventure.
Totally.
I would never get out of this thing.
Dude, we've been in it. And we have been beating on, not beating on it, but doing what we would do with ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just handles it. And because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't know what the durability that this thing's been through. I mean, it's what they've done is just crazy. They built it for people to be able to have fun in it.
I think this is arguably maybe the most underestimated vehicle ever. Like, I don't think no one understands. Like, you read all the specs, like, you know it's there, but like...
But you don't know.
You don't. Dude.
You think you know.
Yeah.
But you don't know. No, you got to get in one, man. It's like anything else. It's like, you know, you just got to do it. I'm looking forward to it, dude. It's like an honor to give experiences in this thing, you know? It's...
I can't say how much I appreciate it, man. I know you're a very important person, and your
Yeah,
time is valuable.
I'm just me, man. I'm just like you.
I know, but...
I like to have fun.
Yeah, I know, but seriously, though, I really appreciate your time, man.
No, man, I appreciate your interest, and hopefully this made you much more excited to get
Oh,
yours. I think you're making a good decision, Badlands Sasquatch. I did Badlands, no Sasquatch, because I know I'm gonna put my own wheels on there. So.
Yeah.
But Sasquatch is a good move. Like,
Yeah.
just it's all there.
Yeah.
You get the 35.
Yeah.
You got, you know, you can get the V-lock wheels, obviously, and all that, and we're driving home. All right, my man.
Dude, again, thank you so much.
You're welcome, my man.
That was like, hands down, the best thing ever.
I love that, man. You just made my day.
Shoot, you made my life.